What are your kids exposed to? A lot. A lot of times we think, well, I'm gonna give them an old cell phone. It doesn't have any service anyway, but it's got a connection to Wi-Fi. Schools have Wi-Fi. Starbucks, churches, anywhere they go, they can connect to the web. And if it's an old cell phone that we don't control, if it used to belong to us, we don't have those control apps that they have access to. So that's one of the things that we have to be aware when we give them a device. Is social media bad? That's just depending on how you see it, right? I have Facebook. Kids don't use Facebook anymore. We use it to connect to our old friends, high school, people who went to high school. I have family in Mexico and family on the other side of the world. So we use it for, good stuff. However, when you put a cell phone or a tablet on a kid's hands, they can be connecting to God knows who on the other side of the world. And we're going to talk about some of these um, apps or social media applications. Who grew up in the 80s and 90s? Who misses the 80s and 90s? We didn't have internet. We didn't have cell phones. We're here. We made it, right? We didn't have exposure to strangers on the World Wide Web. We had MTV when they used to play music videos and VH1. That was cool. I used to love watching VH1 better than MTV. But those are things, different generations. Me and my wife were talking about, the different generations, that the good, the bad, and the ugly about different generations. And I'm gonna keep on repeating this to what our kids are exposed to through social media. I found this on the Pew Research Center, and this was from 2018. 95% of teens have access to a smartphone, and 45% say they are online almost constantly. That was 3 years ago. I'll be interested to know what that new research shows. And I found very interesting information on commonsensemedia.com. And I'm just going to talk about some of the applications that I've noticed. Some of them I haven't really worked any cases, but I'm pretty sure that, in Shelby County and other agencies throughout the state and the nation, that they've worked a lot of these cases. So Kick Messenger, I don't use it, never heard of it until I started working these cases. And it says stranger danger is an issue. Kick allows communication with strangers who share their Kick usernames to find people to chat with. The app allegedly has been used in a high-profile crimes, including the murder of a 13-year-old girl and a child pornography case. And you can download that app on any phone. I've seen it, whenever I'm browsing through my phone, and it pops up. And it's just a messenger app. So those are things, like I said, social media is not bad. It just depends how we use it or how some of our kids use it. Discord. I had a case where a 12-year-old girl was sending nudes through Discord. I never heard of it until she mentioned it. There was another case where a 11, 12, 13-year-old individual was connecting and was engaging with older individuals through this app. So they're public and private servers or discussion groups. A lot of teens can join public groups, and a lot of kids, I'm sure that you guys seen it, kids use it a lot to talk if they're on, they're playing, they're gaming and stuff like that, to play their video games and whatnot. However, a lot of them use it because they can exchange images, videos, all kinds of bad words and things that younger kids don't need to be exposed to. A lot of them use Discord. Instagram. Who has Instagram? We follow it. We have friends on Instagram and stuff like that. One of the new features about Instagram is that you can share images to their private uh, private message through private messaging, and some of the pictures that you can send, I think they disappear within 10 seconds, images and videos. Those are the things, and I'm gonna talk about Snapchat. Those are the things similar to Snapchat. In some of the cases that we've worked lately, it includes Instagram. Tumblr, I used Tumblr when I was in college. I didn't even know that porn was easy to find on Tumblr. When you have a 10, 11-year-old kid that has Tumblr, apparently porn is easy to find through this app. This online hangout is hip and creative, but sometimes raunchy. Pornographic images and videos and depictions of violence, self-harm, drug use, and offensive language are easily searchable through Tumblr. Snapchat, very popular. Snapchat is of the devil. Hear me again. Snapchat is of the devil. It is. I don't care what face you make. It is of the devil. Um, I can't tell you how many cases we've worked that is through Snapchat. A lot of them with older kids, high school. It's very popular. It's very popular with the kids. But a lot of call it revenge porn or sexting. They use Snapchat because the images or the videos supposedly disappear. And I was telling y'all's kids last week or a couple of weeks ago, they don't go away. If I work a case, and I've worked many cases to where I send a subpoena or a court order to Snapchat, they send me everything. There's some implications sometimes where I can't get everything that I need, but I usually, or a search warrant, I usually get whatever I'm looking for. So that's one of the things that I was telling the kids because they think it goes away. It doesn't. It stays somewhere. It stays on the cloud. It stays on their servers. Also, I mean, if they send something to somebody else, whether they know or don't know, they can take a snapshot of that picture or video, and they use that picture or video to blackmail. Um, we've worked a couple of cases involving adults too. I don't know why adults be sharing their private stuff, but they do too. So just be aware. Whisper, I'm not very familiar with this app, but like it says right here, whispers are often sexual in nature. Some users use the app to try to hook up with other people nearby, while others post confessions, quote unquote, of desire. Lots of eye-catching, nearly nude pictures accompany these shared secrets. Content can be dark. People normally don't confess sunshine and rainbows, and common whispers topics include insecurity, depression, substance abuse, and various lies told to employers and teachers. I haven't worked a case with Whisper, but just like any other social media apps, they have a, so y'all know as parents, they have a law enforcement portal to where if we're working a case, we can send them a search warrant or a subpoena, and usually they'll send us, usually. Sometimes they don't cooperate a whole lot, but usually they'll send us what we need whenever we work a case with this.